Hiya, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today is our Simon Says stamp card kit of the month, and this is our April kit, and it is also my last card kit of the month that I'm going to be doing for a bit, because I thought it's nice to do this for a while, but then it's nice to mix it up and do some other things. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this last one, so let's get cracking. Now we've got in here all sorts of bits, and I will list all the individual items at the bottom of the blog post as well, so if you want to know exactly what's in there, go along and have a look at that. But we've got some rub-ons, some gorgeous foiled paper, some washi tapes, some little brads, a lovely stamp set and some cardstock. So what I thought today I would do is, as usual, I'm trying to use as much from the card kit as possible, but since it is the last one I thought I could just, you know, expand out a little bit. So I have actually gone and got myself some of my acetate, and I'm going to make a card using acetate as the card base. So this, let me put this to one side so hopefully you can see it against that colour. So this is a 7x5 card. It's a nice heavyweight acetate, and it is from Hunky Dory. So that's the first thing that I did. And then the next thing that I've got is I took two of the pieces of the cardstock from inside our kit, and I've cut it down two pieces to mat and layer. So the orange piece here is 2.5 by 4 inches, and this is a 1/4 inch bigger. I then took some heat resistant acetate and I cut that to 1.25 inches bigger than my green. So whatever size you do your mats and layers, I wanted to do it 1.25 inches bigger. And then I took the washi tape and I just popped that round the edge like so. So what I'm hoping is to stamp onto this and emboss, because this is, as I say, heat resistant acetate. So I think that's all the prep that we've done so far. So I think the next thing we need to do is just get stamping. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my powder and just dust over the paper. Don't worry if it makes it look dusty, because you'll be able to dust that off at the end, so it doesn't matter if it kind of affects it and makes it look dusty. Okay, so I've got my rocker block and my perfect medium and then my stamp set, and I'm going to do Make a Wish, It's Your Birthday. I thought that was quite fun. It doesn't come as one, it's just the way that they set it out, but I quite liked it in that layout, so I figured let's go for it. And then I'm going to get my rocker block and pick that up, and then I've got my gold embossing powder, because I thought that would go nice with the gold that's sort of part of the kit. And so then I'm just going to use my perfect medium, just making sure it's well inked. There we go, so we've got a gorgeous impression there, and then we're just going to sprinkle that over with the gold embossing powder. Okay, so then I'm just going to lift that and tip it off. I think that looks really nice. And now I'm just going to take my heat gun and just heat from underneath, which I can't do so good from. I'm trying to do it from here. That's that. So now I can just take my brush and just brush off that excess powder. So that's that piece done. And so we'll put that to one side, and now I want to work on my acetate. So I'm just going to get that and pop that down. Now this is where I think the powder's going to be useful because it's going to help us see where we're stamping. So again, just taking my powder. Okay. So now we're going to get my perfect medium. I'm going to stick with the gold, and then I'm going to take my candle and then my little flames, and I'm going to use the bigger flame. So I want to probably put, say, maybe one candle or two. I want 3 over this side and probably 1 this side, but we'll see how we go. And I'm just going to take my perfect medium. Okay, so 1. That's good. I want to work reasonably quickly because I don't want these to dry off. I want to be able to put my embossing powder on them without having any problems. There we go, and then 1 on the other side. I think I might do a second one actually. There we go. Right, so now I need to just quickly just put my embossing powder on. There we go, so that's there. So now I'm going to very carefully just heat emboss these. Okay, so there's our little candles embossed. The first thing I want to do is put this on because this I can't adjust, whereas the back piece I can adjust much easier. So this piece is going to go on using the brads. So then what I need to do is lay my card out flat here, centralise this. Now I've got a bit of foam tape here, so I'll just stick the foam tape to the table here, and then I will pop that over the top when I get the position. So I reckon that's about right. That looks good. So I'm going to take the first brad, for the first brad, the hole, so I'm just going to punch through. And then take the little brad, and fingers crossed we can get it through the holes. It's a tiny little hole. Yep, number 1 done. And then through the second hole there. There we go. Okay, so then I'm going to take my orange piece, and it just looks so bad when you put it against this brown. And then I'm going to take my Cosmic Shimmer and just put that on the back. And then I'm going to pop it into the centre here. So that it's fitting in that. So that's centred into that piece. There we go. Then just pushing it down nice and flat. And then I'm going to take my green piece and I'm going to glue on the acetate on the back of the card, and I'm going to only go over where the orange is because I don't want the edge of the glue to, I don't want the glue to show through. And then I'll take my green piece and I'm going to pop that so that that matches up with our piece on the front. So then we have the green layering through as well. So let's move this brown sheet so you can see the colours better. There we go. And that gives us not only the layering, but also something to write on the back there, which is kind of cool. Okay, so that is our card. So I hope that you can see it alright, because it's quite hard to see an acetate card on here, but hopefully you can. But I will put some photographs on the blog post and at the end of this video, so hopefully that will give you a better view. But as you can see, it's just a really fun card, and it gives the illusion that it's sort of here and then it's going to stand up and it's in a completely different place. So I think it's quite good fun. So I will put some photos at the end for you, so hopefully you can get a better view. But otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed making this card with me, and I will see you again soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.